This is the first stop in our voyage to the Construction Research Lab. Krispy Kremes. Dos coladas. They give you thimbles to put it in. That's all you can drink. Hi Pat, how you doing?
How are you?
What are you doing out here among the sheet metal?
I can move it.
Nice to see you.
You too. My dog is gone.
Your dog?
Remember Chelsea, the blonde lab
Yeah.
that was the mascot in April? One day she just took one too many trips.
My home away from home.
Yeah. Don't you miss it?
Yeah, there's where I used to sit in the corner here. I'm at the Construction Research Lab today in Miami, Florida, visiting my old friend Sakhnovsky. He's an icon in the construction and architecture and testing world, and we're here to visit him. Sak celebrated his 80th birthday about 4 years ago, and so he's getting up there, but you're going to see that his mind is a steel trap. He's still very, very capable and involved in the business, and he pretty much knows everything about everything.
Greetings.
Nice to see you. This is my man Sak.
And, you know, we don't,
Been a long time since I've seen you. You look great.
probably at least 2 years.
Probably 2 years, yeah. What are you seeing?
Seeing some wild stuff.
Wild?
This is for a secret government job. We don't even know where it is.
Really?
Mum's the word. The outside skin is all core 10.
And
Plenty of welding. There's 3 brackets across the bottom here. Each has 3 feet of weld
oh my
to
lord.
our structure.
Wow.
Reminds me of the Moscow embassy we tested years ago. The mullions were reinforced with hot dip galvanized bars, 2.5 by 9 inches.
Wow. Wow.
And that was a secret job, and a lot of people knew about it because they had bid it.
Oh.
And they said, oh yeah, I bid that job.
Is it a blast wall?
Yes, but we're not testing for blast conditions.
You can't really test for blast out in this lab, can you?
No, not really. The highest load we've ever tested was 600 pounds per square foot for the Brooklyn courthouse.
Wow.
And that, we had difficulty getting up to that load.
I would imagine.
Except I have a 40 horsepower blower now that is good for 678 pounds per square foot.
Oh my god.
And I remember the good old days when 30-pound design load was typical.
Yeah.
If you passed 30 pounds
You're done.
structural load, that was the end of it.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden we had to go to 1.5 times design load. That's Silver Cross Hospital.
In where?
Outside of Chicago.
Oh, Silver Cross and Hospital, sure. Who's doing this wall, Sak?
Harmon.
Harmon's doing it, okay. Curved curtain wall. Inset panels with reveals. Oh, there it is, right on Art's back.
I'm right in the way.
I don't know. No, you are the way. You're wearing a Harmon shirt. Come on now. What are you doing that for? You'll wear anyone's shirt, won't you? It's one of the airplane engines that's used for the dynamic test. And what is that wall? That's very interesting.
Well, there are 2 walls here, side by side.
Oh.
For the same project in Birmingham. RSA, it's a government job. And the wall subcontractor Juba.
Juba.
We started testing yesterday morning at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we were finished by 2 o'clock with both walls. With rather expensive spiders, I presume, from China.
More spiders going up. So this is an ornament. This is beyond the building envelope.
Just decoration. Back here would be precast concrete. Rather expensive extravaganza.
How many chambers do you have here, Sak?
40.
40 chambers? What's the biggest mock-up you've ever done?
For the Riyadh airport in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
The mock-up was 72 feet tall. It only took 22 months from start to finish.
Oh my.
Test it.
Wow.
King's Terminal.
Oh, King's Terminal of Riyadh
Yeah, he
Airport.
flew in from his own 747-400 to his own terminal.
Gee, I wonder whose oil money was spent on that, huh? Yours and mine,
Probably
I think.
his own, because, you know, originally Aramco went to Saudi Arabia in the mid-1930s and were quite successful there, and then the kingdom took over.
I see. So it's his business.
Yeah.
He is the oil company. And so are you. Nice to see you. You want to be on YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, what do you think?
Why not?
Good. You've got the nicest, cleanest, most beautiful office, air conditioned in here. And the only thing I wonder...
You do all the talking, please.
And why don't you have a window in your office?
We tested it. Air leakage was excessive. They took the wall down, rebuilt it, retested it, it's still excessive. It turns out they neglected to seal the back pan for a pressure equalized system.
Oh boy. Here's what a mock-up looks like after it's been tested, huh? Ends up a big pile of scrap.
Somebody's pride and joy one day, the next day it's just a bunch of stuff we have to get rid of.
How long have you been out here in this facility, Sack?
Since Christmas of 1975. Because it started at the old South Campus at the University of Miami.
So when did you start in University of Miami?
Summer 1955.
Oh.
First wall I tested was a Mies van der Rohe job on Lakeshore Drive.
Really?
Joe Fujikawa. They were called the Greenwald Apartments at one time.
Greenwald Apartments.
Greenwald was a developer. He got killed in an electric crash, Lockheed electric crash, where the engines fell off the plane or whatever.
Oh my
happened.
Lord. And that was the very first wall you tested, was a Chicago job?
Yes. That's the companion to the other tall one. It's the Genomic Science Building at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. This also gets horizontal racking of 1.5 inches.
Do they have that much seismic activity in Chapel Hill?
In a 5-story building?
So someone got a little frisky with the spec.
Somebody got carried away. An architect is from Chicago called SOM.
Maybe they know something about the geology of
Well, I went
Carolina.
to school at the University of North Carolina, was there for 5 years. I don't remember any wiggling of the earth. I've been to Chile, Santiago, and experienced earthquakes on 5 different occasions. All of a sudden, the glasses start jiggling. I looked overhead to see if there's anything ready to fall down on me.
Oh my.
They're doing a job called Brickell Financial Center. We're starting the 4th of 6 mock-ups right now. Design wind load is about 180 pounds per square foot.
Wow. Why is that?
Somebody ran a wind tunnel study up in Canada and they've juggled the numbers around. Somebody did a research on 20,000 years of hurricane experience.
Oh, and where do you get that?
Beats me. Of course, the wind tunnel studies, nobody has really, to the best of my knowledge, done a round-robin test of the guys in Colorado State testing a mock-up or a model and then shipping it to Canada, let those Canadians test it.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows they're all experts and they know the best what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But current wind tunnel studies are outrageous. I mean, Hurricane Andrew has separated the men from the boys.
Yeah,
What?
I would say.
1992. We tested the Portman Hotel in Detroit, which is a circular building surrounded by 4 towers.
Mm-hmm.
The architect put a design wind load with 4 significant figures for every piece of glass in that building.
Oh my God.
Like these numbers were gospel.
Come on.
Drive It used to tout a building in Singer Island.
Oh yeah.
Tri-lobe building, not unlike Lake Point Towers in Plainview. And it took 2 years to put the building back together. People that lived there were out of their apartments for 2 full years. We were receiving glass for a mock-up that the tests were completed yesterday.
A little late.
Afraid so.
are you going to stay in the business, Zach?
I don't know.
Do you want to just keep going and going and going?
Well, I'm afraid I'd vegetate if I didn't come here every day.
Yeah. There was always that danger because you're looking great.
Retirement is hazardous to one's health
I
quite
believe-
frequently. Well, one needs a few little challenges.
D-Sick, you're in there already.
Very specialized construction.
Yes?
What you're looking at here is copper plating on the edge of the glass
Wow.
on both lights. And then there's a flat strip of zinc or lead soldered to that copper. Okay, one of a kind.
Oh, yeah, I'd say. Hey.
Any other profound questions?
So you think the aesthetics are going to be driving possibly future test methods also, or just driving architecture?
I have no
You
way of knowing.
You said you wanted a profound question.
Too profound.
And thank you very much for entertaining me and our viewers today.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
You're a great icon in the window curtain wall industry, and not only in the window and curtain wall industry, but in construction in general, because your participation in testing and proving out these wall systems has had an effect throughout architecture, not only in the United States, but really in the world.
Yes.
So congratulations, you've got a lifetime of achievement.